What would you say is the toughest defensive back you've ever gone against in college?
Kai's for 10.
That's a 10.
And have you gotten to cross paths with Lavapalki or Marcus really?
Yes, pretty much the first day I got here, I connected with all those guys, and just pretty much like the old days, all connected, laughing, wishing each other the best of luck in this entire process. But yeah, every day we've all been, hanging out together.
Calabasas boys, man. Always Ryan, right? Tell me about some of the things that people bring to an
Yes, I pretty much talked to all the teams. And, like I said, I'm really an energetic player, really passionate for the game of football. I really found my love naturally for this game. And, I feel like any team that gets me, doesn't really have to question my hard work. Really have a hard work ethic. And, yes, I just.
What is it like? I know you guys are teammates, but now getting this opportunity to be on the stage together, what is it like?
Amazing. He's another really great player, and just another guy that we wish the best of luck to each other, and really look forward to going down the process. Informal.
Jermaine, you spent 2 years in Alabama and 2 years in Georgia. What would you say the biggest difference between the two schools is?
Really just two great programs. Kirby Smart, really a leader, kind of coach. Same thing with Saban. Both SEC programs, both really good, great programs. So, really have really great teammates on each side of the team or organizations, as well as coaches, staff, and really just the environment. From both sides is really energetic and really humbling.
Jermaine, who's a couple of players in the NFL or that have come out in college football in the last couple of years that you like to model your game after?
I really like Devontae Adams. I like Odell. It's really a lot of receivers I like to watch, but if I really had to name those two to really model my game after, I would say those.
Have you spoken with the Steelers recently?
Is Georgia? I mean, obviously your accomplishments there, but how much did that mean to you to accomplish with Georgia?
Really structure and discipline. It's really probably the two of the great things that I really got up on Georgia, and really appreciate it because it really just carries with you on into the future. As you transition and mature into a player that you really want to be.
Sorry, what's the big question you feel like they have to answer for teams?
Kind of actually, a question I already got from one of you guys, which is the difference between the programs and how it was at both schools.
How would you describe?
What's your answer?
Exactly what I just said. They're both structured and disciplined. It's really just something you can take with you along and really put into modeling yourself into a great player.
How would you describe your relationship with Georgia fans? It seemed like you were having some fun after the SEC championship game. Were you doing like a broken heart or something?
Yes. Just pretty much having fun with the fans. It's just that's pretty much all that is. Pretty much just what I can, what God has blessed me to do, and that's really just, be passionate about this game and have a lot of energy for it. So, I know my adrenaline will be going, so I really hope to showcase everything I can possibly showcase.
Jermaine.
I feel like I'm a really great player. Passionate for the game, so whatever coaches feel like I need, it are my strengths or weaknesses. I feel like that's just up to them to decide. And for me as a player, I just really feel like I should just focus on becoming the best player I could be, regardless of whether it's anything.
Jermaine, your production.
No, sir.
Jermaine, your production was consistent through really all 4 years of your career, but what would you say was kind of the year that you made your biggest jump, and what were those improvements that you made?
This year in senior season, I really feel like probably my biggest jumps because, you know, I don't feel like anybody's the same player from, you know, freshman year to the senior year. So I feel like it comes with a lot of maturing. A lot of maturity happens throughout that process. You know, more love for the game of football, studying more of the game of football, and you know, pretty much just understanding the game better. So I feel like that overall, you know, correlates into wherever you can be at.
Do you think going up against Terrion and Kool-Aid made you better as a player in practice?
100%. You know, both guys have really great outgoing personalities, and they both really are passionate for the game of football. And you know, you can really see it at practice. So that's why we always treated practice reps like game reps. That's just how important it was to us.
Jermaine, how close did you get to George Pickens during your time in Georgia, and what did you kind of learn from him in your first 2 years with him?
A lot. You know, I used to hang around George a lot, and he really just taught me more of the understanding of football. You know, the majority of the time, it was just really great learning from him and seeing his, you know, aspect of the game and how he saw defenses and, you know, a lot of things like that. So, and also practicing with him every day, you know, there was also a lot of things that I could just, you know, look at him do and, you know, instill it into myself.